For
Hi, how are you?
doing well. Thank you for agreeing to be interviewed.
My pleasure.
So can we start off with, would you mind explaining the difference between academic intelligence and emotional intelligence?
Absolutely. Academic intelligence is what most people consider when they're thinking of intelligence. It's looking at IQ, it's looking at knowledge base, like having a high level of understanding and skill in math, in social studies, in sciences, in maybe foreign language, in language arts. It's the grades. It's how much you know. It's how well you're doing on an SAT test, how well you're doing on an essay. That is academic intelligence. It's basically like what is your IQ and what grades do you get in school. Emotional intelligence, though, is much deeper. It includes how aware you are, how self-aware you are, how a how well you're able to manage your emotions.
Mm.
It's your social awareness. Can you see like how your words are affecting others, how you're getting along in a group? It's your relationship skills. It's your ability to communicate effectively with others. Um, it's being able to make responsible decisions. Let's see. It's also being able to talk about your emotions. And so, as you can see, like those are much harder to assign a grade to,
Hmm.
but they are the foundation for to live a happy, healthy, successful life.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that academic intelligence is more like stuff you learn in school, and emotional intelligence is more how you socialize with others, and it's more difficult to measure.
Yes.
Okay. So why do you value emotional intelligence over academic intelligence?
Well, I think because when I really look at people that focus more on emotional intelligence, they they are the people that make the better leaders. They are the people that are the better team players.
Mhm.
And I'm not saying like one is, I'm not saying that your emotional intelligence, that like you should ignore your academic intelligence. No, absolutely not. But with emotional intelligence, it's the foundation. What I see out here a lot in Santa Clara County is there being such a focus on academic achievement, but kids are super stressed out. People are really overwhelmed, overworked, and stressed out
Mhm.
because there's not any focus on their emotional intelligence, on how to manage your emotions, how to manage your time, how to make good decisions. And so, I'm sorry, I'm going on a little bit of a
No, no, no.
aside. What was your question again?
It was, why do you value emotional intelligence over academic
Why
intelligence?
do I value? I value it because I want for myself and my child to have a happy and healthy life.
Mm.
And I think that with just focusing on academic intelligence,
Mhm.
you might be financially successful, but I see a lot of people who are very unhappy. And since my goal in life is to have a happy, healthy, enjoyable life, I focus a lot on our emotional intelligence.
I see.
What I see a lot too are people that have, that we def- we define success by having a big house and a nice car and these great vacations, but
Mhm.
but their quality of life is not that good.
Yeah,
They work too much and they're too stressed out. Where I don't that's not how I what I consider success. I consider success as being happy and enjoying life.
I think that's a great kind of ideal to hold. And you recognize that your thought process is very different to a lot of parents here who are very tiger moms, very,
Yeah.
work, work, work. So you said that you were looking for a better future for your own son.
Yes.
So what were you looking for in high schools for your son?
Well, I do value academic achievement. I do value academics, absolutely. But I find that most schools in this area do have a focus on academics. But
Mm-hmm.
I wanted one that also integrates emotional intelligence, or we call it SEL skills, social emotional learning, right into the classroom. That it's not something that they do in addition to the academics, but it's something that's integrated right into how you do it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that falls on the responsibility of the administrations and teachers to learn how to integrate this, because then he can have that academic achievement and learn all this content without the unnecessary stress and anxiety that I see that a lot of kids in the Bay Area suffer from.
That's very true.
And I'm going to also point out that because I don't feel that, I feel that too many people are lacking in um, their emotional intelligence, that they're ashamed that they're stressed out.
Mm-hmm.
And so they hide the fact that they're stressed or anxious, but in fact, they really are. And right there, that shows a lack of emotional intelligence. Because, if you're feeling stressed, if you're feeling anxious, there's nothing to be ashamed about that. It's just, learning how to deal with it in a healthy, productive manner.
And do you think that traces back to the schools?
Um, yeah, and in the schools and then the families that for kids, yes, it traces back to the families you grow up in and your schools. But then as an adult, I think it's up to us to open our minds and try to see that there are better things, better ways to, better and healthier ways to live.
Thank you.
And I think with schools that it is getting more popular, but I see that the schools around the world that are the most successful have a really strong focus on emotional intelligence.
Well, thank you for your interview.
You are welcome.
Okay.